Today, the Chinese-based social media app TikTok is back in the headlines. President Trump confirms that the United States is now considering banning the app in an interview with Gray Television. TikTok has more than 1 billion users worldwide and 175 million downloads in the U.S.
Okay, so basically TikTok has been getting a lot of heat recently because it was banned in India for privacy violations and being a threat to their national security. And now the U.S. government is trying to ban it for the same reasons here in the U.S. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the app was totally removed from all platforms because this is kind of a big deal, but I would feel bad for all the e-boys and their outlet to make such sexy content for 12-year-olds. I mean, just look at these role models. God, I look up to them so much. Anyway, here's the backstory of TikTok for you little cum sluts. So TikTok was originally created in the US and then bought out by a Chinese company called ByteDance, which is stationed in Beijing, China. Why is this important, you ask? Well, I'll tell you, my sexy little Oompa Loompa. So basically, based on Chinese law, all Chinese companies can confiscate any and all data. There aren't any protections from government privacy intrusions like there are here in the US, which allows for large amounts of information of US citizens to be attainable by the Chinese government. Also meaning you can't hide your stinky little feet pics from anybody. Some Chinese dude in his 50s is probably beating his tender loin to your untrimmed toes, let's be honest. Now, not all creators on the app are complete shit. There are a few unsung heroes. My personal favorite is this guy right here.
I still see your shadows in my room, huh? Can't take back the love that I gave you. It's to the point where I love and I hate you, and I cannot change you. So I must replace you. Oh, I have these lucid dreams.
Now here's my impression of him. I have 10 kids in my basement. How would you like to join them? Did you guys like it? I thought it was pretty good if I say so myself. Now, we don't know exactly what China has access to on our mobile devices and anything else that supports TikTok. They could potentially be seeing your text messages, your pictures, or maybe even your bank info. And if you haven't figured it out yet, that's not really okay here in the US. So TikTok first appeared in the US in 2018 after merging with an app called Musical.ly, and I'm sure you all remember that shit show.
It's just me, myself, and I. Solo ride until I die.
God, dude, all that phone tilting shit gives me a headache. Thank God it died out. But that means that
China
could possibly have had eyes on everyone's business for a couple years now. So for the past few days, TikTokers have been making goodbye videos for the possible, or you could even maybe say inevitable end, and it's kinda sentimental to be honest. Even though the app is filled with a bunch of quirky girls that strive to be different and numerous amounts of underage boys sticking their tongues out without a shirt on, you can't help but to feel bad for them in a way. Just thinking about people with thousands of followers, millions even, that could just lose their following just like that, it sucks, you know? I mean, I respect the grind, I really do. But with feelings set aside, and in all seriousness, TikTok should definitely get DDoSed off the Minecraft server. It hasn't been cranking enough 90s to stay at the top of the leaderboard lately, even though it is almost the most downloaded app as of 2019. But if China were to find my secret stash of SpongeBob erotica, then I would not be able to live with myself. There would be no going back if that got leaked. Now I want you guys to think about something. So let's say you like to watch a lot of hentai in your free time, and I'm not judging, this is hypothetical. Okay, so you watch hentai, but let's say you also have a girlfriend. But what if this girlfriend had access to your secret stash of hentai that you kept hidden away on your phone without you knowing about it? And it turns out she's stupid and doesn't like hentai, and for that reason, she breaks up with you. Okay, well that was kind of a shit example, but the point is that it was an invasion of privacy and she made a decision based on information gained through an immoral or illegal way. I'm basically saying that TikTok is most likely done for because China 360 no-scoped us a few years ago when they originally bought TikTok. Well, anyway, that's all I have to say on the matter, and I'm sure TikTok won't be around too much longer, but only time will tell. So without further ado, if you made it this far in the video, then I thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And just to let you know, your dong is looking huge today. Peace out, kings.